So that's the end of trip 3, year 3. I just want to go home. I've had enough. I need to go wash my eye. Some good progress made, but at some expense. Oh, so tired. It's been here for ages as well.
Franco Cookson has made the first ascent of his long-standing Ben Loyal project, but nothing is lost, and has graded it E12 7A, and in doing so, it has become one of the hardest and undoubtedly one of the boldest climbs in the British Isles, if not the world. Franco has been working the line for 4 years now, which consists of 2 pitches. The 35-metre crux pitch, which comes in at E12 7A, and the second pitch, an awkward, thrutchy E56B, which is akin to a Yosemite style offwidth. Ben Loyal is located in the far north of Scotland, and it doesn't get much further north than this unless you want to end up in the Arctic. Last year we were blessed with seemingly never-ending sunshine from March through to September. This year, less so. And whilst we did have a good April, May has turned out to be pretty mixed. Within a story on social media, one of the things Franco said he found hard about the projecting process was just the amount of time he spent on his own, resting or retreating from the rain. When it came to the process of actually piecing the route together, those were without doubt the best moments. On social media, Franco had this to say: "This line was extremely harrowing, surpassing even the intensity of experience I had on Nothing Lasts, E11 7A, 9 years ago, both in terms of the process of working the route beforehand, but most of all the lead, which was like nothing else I've ever experienced. The route is perfect, pure and simple, and I struggle to think of many lines worldwide that are its equal. It has movement as good as the Meltdown, French 9A, and a position as good as Dalriada, E7 6B. Over the years, Franco has definitely had his doubters. For many years, he operated within something of a bubble, new routing in his local area, the North York Moors. It was infrequent he repeated other people's routes, and there was occasional criticism levelled at him that he was overgrading his own routes. However, it's quite telling that even 9 years after he made the first ascent of Nothing Lasts at Sandy Crag in Northumberland, a line which is truly world class, it is yet to receive a single repeat. And if it was easy, it'd have had a few. When it comes to sketchy, bold, vertical to just off vertical or even slabby routes, Franco is the supreme specialist of that genre, as proved by repeats of routes such as the Meltdown, James McAfee's French 9A in the Llanberis Slate Quarries, and then Hold Fast, Hold True, Julian Lyons' E10 in Glen Nevis. Between these achievements, whether that be developing the North York Moors into the area it is today, or the repetitions, or indeed the first ascents such as this, we think Franco deserves his place as one of the greats in modern day British trad climbing, pushing the boundaries particularly of boldness. People say there are no characters in climbing anymore, but Franco is living proof that there very much is. But Nothing Is Lost is undoubtedly an extremely bold route, as proved by the lack of gear used on the first ascent. It's also pretty blank, requiring smearing on extremely marginal footholds and tenuous pockets which you can occasionally get the odd cam or skyhook into. Due to its location in the far north of Scotland, Franco has had to spend a lot of time camped out up on the mountain or back down in his van, predominantly climbing on his own. Whilst he has had partners here or there, Franco is not someone who is adverse to shunting. If you've been following his progress on social media over the last 4 years, you'll know that there has been a great many highs, but also some quite low lows as well. If you want to read Franco's full account of his first ascent experience, click here. Next up though, it will be interesting to see who is in line for the second ascent, because there are not many people out there who are into things that are quite this bold and this difficult. Not to mention it being a long way from, well, anywhere.